a historic day here at the Supreme Court, Jay.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, so it's about this thing about the gay rights.
Equality. One step closer.
Justice Kennedy saying that the right to marriage is a fundamental right. And
It is. It's like you don't want to be afraid to love someone.
Same-sex marriage is a nationwide constitutional right. This is one of the greatest civil rights issues of our time, and this is what
So that's about gay marriage, right?
have been hoping for decades, that they can get married no matter what state they live in, and today that is what has happened here at the Supreme Court with this ruling.
It makes me so happy. I'm confused. You don't want to be afraid to love someone, so this is like a great thing.
Our nation was founded on a bedrock principle, that we are all created equal.
Yes.
That all people should be treated equally, regardless of who they are or who they love. It's a victory for gay and lesbian couples who have fought so long for their basic civil rights.
I don't even know
for
what
their children.
to say.
Families will now be recognized as equal to any other.
Civil rights.
Americans of goodwill continue to hold a wide range of views on this issue. Opposition in some cases has been based on sincere and deeply held beliefs.
It's crazy that, like, in 10 years this is going to be in, like, history books.
All of us who welcome today's news should be mindful of that fact. There's so much more work to be done to extend the full promise of America to every American. But
See, what I don't
today we
know
can say
if this is legal
in no
everywhere or
uncertain
just in the United States.
that we've made our union a little more perfect.
He's saying that it's good that they succeeded.
It is a consequence of the countless small acts of courage of millions of people across decades who came out and slowly made an entire country realize that love is love. America should be very proud. Thank you.
It's sad to think that this wasn't legal before.
It's all right. It's all right, because these people that the same gender that really want to marry each other can.
I thought I would be like in my 20s or 30s by the time that same-sex marriage was legalized.
Hashtag love wins.
Okay, so what just happened here in the United States?
Something about gay marriage. That there was a voting for gay marriage to be allowed everywhere.
They are now allowed in all of the states in America.
All 50 states, same-sex marriage is legal.
What happened was the Supreme Court of the United States made it the law that men can marry men if they want and women can marry women if they want in all of the 50 states, when before only some of the states allowed that. What do you think of that decision?
That's the wrong decision. I'm not saying it's a bad decision. It's a good one. Finally. It's been so long.
I'm so happy.
That's good. Love means love, like he said. It's good because people just want to be who they want to be, and now they can.
That is just one step closer for us being able to accept homosexuality.
You can't, like, discriminate against other people just because they want to marry somebody else.
If you're not able to marry someone that you love, then what is the point?
Now a good decision. Now people can have a very good, happy life. They love their people that they marry.
We talked to you about this once before, about 2 years ago, about gay marriage. You remember?
I was 5 that time, right?
Yeah, you were really little.
Oh, yeah.
You felt like it maybe was a bad thing, but do you still feel that way now?
Last time I was concerned that it was not good. Now I'm in a higher grade. I read more books, get more information about stuff. I feel different now.
Okay, so how did you first find out about this ruling?
On the news, because that was just everywhere on the news.
I looked on my Instagram and I saw everyone with the, hashtag love wins, and I was like, wait.
Through my mom. She woke me up. My grandmother told me about it. Dad and my mom, they told me about it. There's a new law that boy and girl can get gay and get married. And I just want you to know that it's okay to do that.
So we talked about this in an episode of Kids React before.
Yeah, what was that, 2 years ago?
And you also were not very aware of the idea of people being gay back then.
No, not really.
Would you say that kids today are aware about gay marriage and gay people more than they were a couple of years ago?
I think they should be.
I think we're more educated on that now.
It like sometimes comes up on the playground sometimes.
I don't know. Kind of like an awkward conversation starter. Hi, have you heard about gay and lesbian people?
Kids, they don't really get to that subject that much. They've never seen people who are gay.
It's not like you see it every day, but there's always people that are making fun and people that support it.
And why was this not always legal? What was the problem?
That's the part I don't get. Even in the Constitution, it says everybody should be treated equally.
Maybe because people get mad at things that are different. Because it's all based on your religion.
One big reason, and this is always a reason in a lot of debates, is religion.
I think most of it is religion-based, not all of it. Some people might just think it's wrong.
They probably thought it was odd and not right, even though it is. I mean, you're either born that way or you're not. It's really sad because it's not like a choice.
So before this became legal, it was up to the individual states to decide. And one of the main arguments even the Supreme Court justices who were against this say is that it's not the place of the government to force states to make this a law.
I think it's a good system, but in cases like this, it shouldn't have worked out like that. It's equal rights.
In certain times, they need to do this because it's just right. That's why we're called the United States of America.
I think that they're using that as like an excuse. So, oh no, our religion doesn't, what we believe doesn't go into our politics, but it completely does. The bigger picture is that everyone should be equal because that is something that America was founded on.
But supporters say that when it's in the Constitution that everyone should be treated equally, it's okay to force all the states to allow gay marriage. What do you think?
I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I think it's fine to force them.
If they're not forced, guess what? They're all gonna say no, no, no.
So another big controversy with all of this is religion, and that it's not right to now force a religion to have to listen to the law if it's against their religion. What do you think about that?
This is really tricky. It's not your decision to make them not love each other and not marry each other.
You're just making the world not a better place.
If you believe in it, then just you don't get married, but let other people do what they want.
One thing, it's religion about God, and one thing, it's about their rights. They should be able to do this. Should we do what's right, or should we follow the way of God? It's kind of hard to make that decision.
People that are against gay marriage and are against it because of religion, how does it affect you? It doesn't really affect you that much.
You have to be who you want to be. And just because your religion is against it, I mean, come on.
I'm completely fine with religion as long as it's not hurting other people. And this was. I almost wonder if some people, they want to say, oh, gay marriage is fine, but they feel like they have to say that it's not just because of their religion.
And what do you think someone is supposed to do if they want to support people who are gay, but believe in a religion that clearly says that being gay is wrong?
Oh, that's hard.
It's kind of hard. I don't think it's right, but I'm kind of happy that it passed.
If you're saying that you can't be supportive to your gay friend, then it's pretty much saying that you can't be supportive to some of your friends. And so then it's kind of like a religion rule going against another religion rule. And that would be confusing for people. They're okay with people doing whatever they want, but they can't support it themselves. So it's just really sad.
Just be aware of other people's beliefs, and I think it goes both ways. And I also don't like when people are mean to religious people and then they make generalizations. I don't like that either.
I'm not a teen yet, so I don't know. I'm only going into second grade. I don't know yet. And I still have 12 more years until college. 12 more.
And do you know anyone in your life that is against gay marriage or gay people?
No, not that I know of.
No, I do not. Not really, because if so, then they probably aren't my actual people, because you should be okay with it. If they're really against it, I mean, I wouldn't be okay with that, but I wouldn't, like, get mad at them.
My cousins call it inappropriate. I try to stay calm and not get in an argument.
I know somebody who is really religious. They probably don't know the struggle. They think it's not right, even though people are just born that way.
And do you think this becoming legal is going to mean more people will accept it?
There's still gonna be some people that don't accept it.
There's probably some people that are just upset that it has become a thing, and it's just gonna lead to more hate.
Hopefully it will go on for years, so people will start to like grow on it and start to accept it.
I think eventually, maybe, there will be a compromise where everyone thinks that gay marriage is right in like every country. But I don't think that'll happen in my lifetime.
This is not the first time equal rights has resulted in laws changing in the United States. In the past, women used to not be allowed to vote.
What? Thank goodness that changed. Thank goodness.
First it was, gender, and then, race, and now it's, sexual orientation.
And it used to be that a black person could not legally marry a white person.
Oh, that was recent too, right?
Yeah, only about 50 years ago.
Thank you, social studies.
So do you think that in the future, people are gonna look back and be shocked to learn that same-sex marriage used to be illegal?
Well, yeah.
Kids 20 years from now are gonna be like, that was illegal?
If history repeats itself, hopefully, in 20 years, people are gonna say, oh, it's normal.
They're probably going to be like, what? That shouldn't have ever been a thing. And then there's probably more things that aren't legal but should be legal. And it's just gonna go on and on because everybody can't agree.
So on that note, you're a kid right now, but one day you're gonna grow up and there's gonna be kids that haven't been born yet, who at least in the United States will always have lived in a world where same-sex marriage was legal. So what are your thoughts that you're alive during this big moment in civil rights history that you get to actually experience?
Awesome. I never kind of thought that would happen. I thought everything already did happen. My grandchildren will have very good stories to hear from me.
Living through it right now, it doesn't really seem like it's something that's part of history. It just seems like, oh, this is what's going on.
When you're at school, you just like heard things that happened, crazy things that happened a long time ago. Back then, people were like, gay marriage, never gonna become a thing. Now it is, so it's good to be alive when it happens.
This is actually the very first time something that I was alive changed, so it's very exciting for me. I can't wait to tell kids that this happened.